how can we, the United States and the West, avoid Armageddon?
Well, that's the question that should be on everyone's mind in Washington, and sadly, it seldom comes up. I think the greatest challenge for Americans, even more than for the Israelis, is to understand just how profoundly the world we live in has changed since the last major war that the Israelis were compelled to fight, and that was in 1973. Some of your observers and audience may remember in 1973, Israel was attacked by the Syrians in the east and the north, and at the same time attacked from the south and the west by Egypt. The problem was that Egypt had very limited goals. The Egyptian president was not interested in destroying or eradicating Israel. He simply wanted to regain control of the territory that had been lost in 1967. So he moved across the canal, set up a defense, and that was as far as he went. The Syrians, of course, did try to break through, and that was somewhat desperate for a period of time, but the Israelis were able to beat that threat first before turning their entire attention to Egypt. This time the situation is very different. First of all, the weapons have changed. The arsenal of rockets and missiles in the region is enormous. People are quoting numbers in the realm of 130,000 rockets and missiles from Hezbollah alone. We don't even need to mention others in the region. That kind of arsenal is enough in and of itself to destroy much of Israel. But then you have a problem with Hamas and Hezbollah and the rest of the region, and that is the rest of the region is as sick of Israel as much of the world, and Europe is sick of us. And what I mean by that is that we are on the threshold of total war. That's what no one seems to understand. If the Israelis march into Gaza, which I think would be a very unrewarding exercise for them, but nevertheless they seem determined to do it. If they do, they will not only lose soldiers, they will fail to root out the thousands of Hamas fighters that are there. They'll get some, but they won't get them all. They will not improve their position at all with the people of Hamas or the people living on the so-called West Bank, and the rest of the region is prepared to go to war. You have to stop and think about it. It's not just Iran. In fact, Iran has militias that can attack us, anyone who works with us in Iraq and Syria. That's one part of the problem. The Iranians are not going to try to lob theater ballistic missiles at Israel because the Israelis have said they would use a nuclear weapon. But Turkey is different. And the Turks have an unhappy record with the Israelis. Just a few years ago, they tried to deliver humanitarian aid to Gaza. The Israelis boarded their ship, killed some of their citizens, and turned back the aid. This kind of thing did not cultivate support and friendliness in Turkey. And remember, Mr. Erdogan is the de facto leading military power in the Sunni Muslim world. Finally, you have the Pakistanis, who are very close to the Turks, and have made it abundantly clear that the Turks will receive nuclear warheads and other capabilities from them if they need them in order to deter the Israelis from using a nuclear weapon. And finally, the Turks have the largest air forces and armies in the region. The Turks can put 2 million men in the field in the space of a little over a month, and the Turks are ferocious fighters. Now, all of this spells doom for the Israelis if they launch this attack on Gaza. What I've just described is an unwinnable fight. Even the air power from the United States that we could commit is not going to be enough. And we all know we don't have the troops on the ground. We simply don't have very many soldiers or Marines at this point.
The starting point is that the capitalist ruling elite just get harder and simply ignorance. Unless you're more supportive and extended.
We're going to face the East, right? First and foremost, I like to give all praises to Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, 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 YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elder apostle GMS, who ruled well. Salute you brothers pushing his word, and truth to sin strength by YAHAWASHI. And shalom to you brothers and sisters going and trust spirit by YAHAWASHI. Shalom to you too. Alright? We are here to prophesy the downfall of this wicked, destructive kingdom on the Babylon, the great Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, Rome, all those ancient empires. empire balled up in one, controlled by Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. And we out here got the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, by the strength and power of YAHAWASHI in His word, right? As you can see, the colonel, which is colonel, that's an entire colonel, and a colonel is below a general when you understand the military ranking. And the colonel was mentioning Pakistan and Turkey, you know, which when you read Ezekiel 38, Russia is the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Meshach and Tubal is Turkey. Okay, when you read Ezekiel 38, and when you read in Ezekiel 38, Iran is mentioned in there. Parts of Africa is mentioned in there. Okay, what you say, the Persians concerning Iran, you know, but where did Pakistan come from? You see, this is the thing, man. You have to look at the news and what's going on in the world. Listen to that colonel. Them so-called Jews over there, them Israelis over there, got enemies on the other side of that world, which the American citizen don't know about. And you think that when this war pop off, you think America's gonna be on top, Israel gonna be on top, the Israelis gonna be on top. But all of the nation's military might is gonna unite against America and Israel, contrary in Israelis, contrary to popular belief, man. And as you hear the colonel speak concerning Turkey, they saying, look, Pakistan will toss Turkey nuclear warhead. And Turkey is part of NATO, okay? And Turkey is the second biggest military in NATO. All that's gonna get busted up, man. America and Israel gonna stand alone, man. And they gonna get destroyed, man. Everything that's being set up is a trap to bring down these Edomites. But, like we always tell you, that famine gonna increase. Martial law is gonna be full, because there's different levels of martial law. But it's gonna be full-scale martial law in the Americas, man. And Esau Edom gotta push that chip to make people accept it. Okay? He gotta push it to where people are going to accept it. They're gonna have to make a decision, man. Okay? So that's gonna be forced on people, man. People gonna get their heads cut off, they're gonna be in concentration camp. That's what it's gonna be. Okay? Before the final judgment of America get blown down, in that the final judgment of America and America get blown down, and the land over there in Israel, where the Israelis at, and other nations, them Arab, get blown down, man. It's gotta happen, man. But to give y'all a nugget, Pakistan will toss, which is not mentioned in there, but Pakistan will toss Saudi Arabia nukes, man. They'll do it, man. And then Pakistan said, you can look up the articles, Iran went to Pakistan concerning Israel, and Pakistan was like, shit, get them. Destroy them. And then Pakistan, it's articles out there, I don't know if you can find it, but they out there. But Pakistan was like, look, if y'all hit, if Israelis hit Iran nuclear facilities, Pakistan gonna get involved and drop nukes on Israel. So them nations over there think, America think, meaning the citizens, think that Israel got friends over there. Nah, man, they alone, man. And that Gaza Strip, and when they ran in that kibbutz over there, which kibbutz mean gathering, they got, you know what I'm saying, communities for you to understand, which called kibbutz. They got communities, which called kibbutz, which is gathering, and they got gates and walls around them kibbutz. But they saying that them Palestinians, them Arabs from Gaza, ran up in them kibbutz, okay, and was killing people in the kibbutz. And you got American and British citizens staying in them kibbutz, living over there in the land of Israel, okay? In that land of Israel over there, which they don't belong. That land belongs to the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Those are the true biblical Israelites. And as long as them Arabs in that land, as long as them Israelis in that land, war, you're going to continue to have war until the Most High set it up to get blown off the map, man. And America get blown off the map. That's what it's going to be, man. Okay? And the people that's in Gaza, in that strip, matter of fact, let me show you a map. Let me show you a map because that's helpful to the viewers that come on this page when I show them maps. You see what I'm saying? This is a, see, that's the Gaza Strip, right? All right, this is the Gaza Strip, right? Let me see if you can see it, Lord willing, you can see it. Okay, in the Gaza Strip, let me show you again. In the Gaza Strip, the Pakistanis, which is the Arabs, was staying in other parts of the land of Israel. So the people that's in the Gaza Strip, they were pushed down into the Gaza Strip. That's why you got millions of Pakistanis in the Gaza Strip, because they were pushed down into the Gaza Strip and they stayed on that strip and it's bordering Egypt. Now you got walls and gates built around the Gaza Strip to protect the people that stand in the kibbutz, which was, you got Israelis and you got Americans and British people standing in the kibbutz, okay? Which is a gathering, which they made that up. And them people in the kibbutz, they just live off the land and they don't really believe in, they just believe in whatever. You know what I'm saying? In the kibbutz. But they're living off the land, they farming.
Right.
Okay? Now, this is another one. Now, the red, this proves that they got, now outlining, they got a thicker red of outline in this map. So the thicker red of outline is the gates and the walls around these areas where these Palestinians are at. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Okay, so you see in the green, right? And you see the thicker red line. That's where the Palestinians are at, in that green. And you in that thicker, in that thicker red of line, that's where the walls and the gates are concerning Gaza, you know, and other parts in the land of Israel. See, it shows you right there. See, Palestinian authorities out in all the green, but see, you got that line, that wall, and that fence slash right there. So when you zoom down, you see it. You see? Now I'm gonna show y'all concerning that. See the green and that's how I know what's what concerning that map. Okay? Now, we got an idea of the map, right? So you had that green area in the Gaza Strip. You had the Palestinians, which Hamas, come out of there and go into the occupied land where the kibbutz is at. Kibbutz means gathering. Now, if you Google kibbutz, that's what it tell you it means. It means a gathering. And the people, people who set that up, they wanted to live off the land, so to speak, and they don't believe, they believe in whatever. You know what I'm saying? They not with the so-called government. You see? So that's what the Hamas attacked, which is the Arab. But Israel been bombing the Israelis been bombing in Gaza. Okay, they've been doing it for years, man. Bombing in Gaza. But the people in Gaza was ran out of the areas that Israel controls now. That's why you got so many of them down there in the Gaza Strip. And Israelis want that area that they in. They want them pushed out of there. And like that retired foreign. Let me see. Make sure I got it right. Where did I see that at? Oh. No. That ain't it. Oh yeah, this is see I forgot I had that. That was in 2006. Yeah. You see? Now, I was talking about Pakistan. I forgot I took a picture of this article. Now, this retired Pakistani general says he told Iran to hit Israel in an event of any attack. That's just one of them. I forgot I screenshotted that. That was in 2006, May 14, 2006. See? So Pakistan is with Iran, okay? And I want to say Pakistan is East Indian, I want to say. Okay? Which we know Iran is East Indian, it's Persia. But I want to say Pakistan is East Indian. Don't quote me on it, but look it up. But I want to say they're East Indian. Okay? But that's one of the articles, and I'll look at something else. The video that I made last week concerning the former foreign policy advisor to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, the retired former foreign policy advisor. He was saying that they want to push the Pakistanis, okay, out of Gaza down there in Egypt in the desert. Okay, so they want that land, man. Okay, but it's gonna continue to have wars over there, and it's gonna get worse. Now, what I want the brother to do, what you got, brother?
Well, I was just trying to see what they consider the Pakistanis to be.
Oh, Arab. Oh, you said the nationality of Pakistan.
Yeah,
It ain't coming up. Okay, bro, they can deal with it. But I want to say they're East Indian. But they can deal with it. You know what I'm saying? They can search it out and find out. You know what I'm saying? But I want to say they're East Indian. You know what I'm saying? But don't quote me on it. Look it up. Search it out yourself. But what I want to do is go to Jeremiah 50 and 22.
all right. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction.
This is the future of Babylon the Great. Okay? America. This is the future of it. Okay? Go ahead.
How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
Because I had a video, which I don't know where it's at. Barack Obama was talking to a military academy, and he was calling America military the hammer, man. So that proves that this is Babylon the Great, man. Okay? That proves that this is Babylon the Great. Matter of fact, let's look up the word. What I want to do is read that one more time and then go into the different translations.
All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. Who is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
How?
How?
Okay, read it again.
So like
you said who?
Oh, okay. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
So what I want to do is look that up in different translations. Now this is the future of America, and America is the hammer, okay? Which in the Bible is known as Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great, okay?
All right, this is this is in the Bible Hub. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 23. And this is the New International Version. It says, how broken and shattered is the hammer of the whole earth. How desolate is Babylon among the nations. This is a New Living Translation. Babylon, the mightiest hammer in all the earth, lies broken and shattered.
Yeah, they're gonna lose their military might and they're gonna be destroyed, man. Because that's how they hammer nations down, with their military might and their bombs, man. They're gonna be broken and destroyed and become a desert, man. This the future of America, man. You see,